Donald Trump has revealed who will take over as his new security advisor. The man being appointed is former UN Ambassador John Bolton, who's known for his strong stance on North Korea and Iran. The appointment was made in typical Trump style on Twitter. The US president also made use of the social media platform earlier this month when he fired his Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson. Caleb Moutman has a look now at the new arrival through Washington's revolving door.
He is the third national security advisor to the Donald Trump administration in the last 14 months. John Bolton is a longtime advocate of the use of force against Iran and against North Korea. Now, those are two countries that are rather vital for the Trump administration in the coming months. In May, Donald Trump will have to weigh in on the Iran deal, whether or not it will continue. And furthermore, the USA is on the verge of carrying out the historic meeting, the first meeting between a head of state of the USA and the leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So at this point, a lot of questions remain. So the fact that John Bolton has been selected is rather interesting.
I think they want to make peace. I think it's time.
So it could be a long and unproductive meeting, or it could be a short and unproductive meeting.
We hope that these new measures directed at the Iranian dictatorship will compel the government to reevaluate its pursuit of terror at the expense of its people.
Well, I think he's on the verge of making a mistake. I think his advisors are pushing him in the wrong direction. Honestly, the certification question is utterly irrelevant.
John Bolton served as the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations under the administration of George W. Bush, and his appointment was quite controversial at that time for statements he had made harshly criticizing the United Nations. Campaign trail, Donald Trump was quite critical of military interventionism by the United States, saying that he wanted to stop toppling regimes. However, John Bolton is a longtime advocate for military interventions around the world. So big developments on the horizon regarding Iran and North Korea.
Yeah, lots of reaction on this, as you would expect, including from former U.S. diplomat Jim Jatras, who told us the appointment of John Bolton could aggravate the situation with Iran.
A lot of people mistakenly said that during the campaign, Trump said he would tear up the agreement because it was a very bad agreement. He didn't exactly say that. He said it was a very bad agreement, but he likes to make bad agreements good. I think he came in with the notion that if he was threatening enough, we could get the Europeans on board and pressure the Russians and the Chinese to say, now we want to add missile technology and not threatening Israel and a lot of other things to the agreement, to change the agreement to something he likes better. Maybe that's still their game plan. Maybe they think if they have somebody who is sufficiently bellicose, they can scare the Europeans into siding with the Americans on changing the agreement and not have to pull out of it. But I have no doubt now that regime change is going to be a cardinal, conscious goal of American policy, and failing that, there will be an attempt to do so by military means.